My dear students, I welcome you to today's lecture and I hope that you are all fine. We are doing FSC Part 1 Mathematics, Inter Part 1 Mathematics, and we are doing chapter number 9, Fundamentals of Trigonometry. And we are doing exercise 9.4 and hopefully we'll finish the chapter today. Today, one of my students called me and told me to do this question. So I'm doing that question. Number 1. Okay, show that cosine 2 theta equals to cosine square theta minus sine square theta. For theta equals to 30 degrees and 45 degrees. Okay. So first of all, let's take theta equals to 30 degrees. So right hand side equals to cosine 2 theta equals to cosine 2 times 30 degrees equals to cosine 60 and cosine 60 equals to half. Okay. Now for the right hand side, theta is equal to 30 degrees. So left hand side, sorry, this is left hand side we have taken. So right hand side would be cosine square theta minus sine square theta. Means cosine square 30 minus sine square 30, which is equals to cosine square 30 is under the root 3 over 2. Its square minus 1 over 2 root the square. So which is equals to 3 over 4 minus 1 over 4 equals to 3 minus 1, 2 over 4, which is equals to 1 over 2. So now the left hand side equals to the right hand side. The left hand side equals to right hand side. It is proved. Okay, now take the other value. Theta is equal to 45 degrees. Right? So for theta is equal to 45 degrees, left hand side equals to cosine 2 theta, which is equals to cosine 2 times 40 degrees. Means equals to cosine 40 degrees, sorry, cosine 90 degrees, which is equals to 0. Now take right hand side, okay? For the right hand side, we have cosine square theta minus sine square theta. Cosine 45 square minus sine 45 square, which is equals to 1 over 2 root square minus 1 over 2 root square, which is equals to 1 by 2 minus half, which is equals to 0, and which is equals to left hand side. Right? So right hand side equals to left hand side. Right hand side, it means that it is proved. Okay, this is the first question. Now come to our next question. Okay. So the next question is 2 tangent theta equals to prove that number 2. Prove that 2 tangent theta divided by 1 plus tangent theta square theta equals to 2 times sine theta cosine theta. Right? So for proving it, just take left hand side. So left hand side is 2 tangent theta divided by 1 plus tangent square theta. We just write 2 times sine theta divided by cosine theta and divided by 1 plus sine square theta over cosine square theta. We have 2 times sine theta divided by cosine theta and divided by just taking the LCM, okay. So cosine square theta plus sine square theta divided by cosine square theta, right? So we have on the numerator 2 times sine theta divided by cosine theta and the denominator is 1 over cosine square theta. So just to explain it, 2 times sine theta divided by cosine theta divided by 1 over cosine square theta. So it is divided here, it should be multiplied there. 2 times cosine theta divided by cosine theta times cosine square theta. This cosine theta got cancelled with this square. This is sine theta. And we have 2 times sine theta into cosine theta. This is our required answer, okay, which is equals to right hand and left hand side. Therefore, left hand side equals to right hand side. It is proved. Okay, so this finishes our question. Now come to the next question. Prove that cosecant theta plus the number 3, question number 3. Cosecant theta plus tangent theta secant theta equals to cosecant theta and secant theta square. Right, so again taking left hand side, right, so it is cosecant theta plus tangent theta secant theta. So this may be written as 1 over cos sine theta plus sine theta over cosine theta and plus 1 over cosine theta. So taking LCM, so it is on the denominator sine theta into cosine square theta, and it will be cosine square theta plus sine theta, cosine square theta plus sine square theta, right? So which is equals to 1 over sine theta plus, sorry, cosine square theta. Now just I will explain you this, okay? This is sine theta, this will be multiplied here and this is cosine square theta, it would be multiplied here. So cosine square theta plus sine square theta, right? So which is equals to 1, and we left with 1 over sine theta times cosine theta. So 1 over sine theta is cosecant theta. I'll write it here. Or times, this is 1 over cosine square theta is sine secant square theta. Okay. Which is equals to the right left hand side. Right, so left hand side equals to right hand side. So it is proved. It is proved. Now come to the next question. Number 4. Prove that secant theta plus tangent theta times secant theta minus tangent theta equals to 1. Right? Comes to this. Okay, so left hand side, tangent theta, sorry, secant theta plus tangent theta into secant theta minus tangent theta. Okay. So using a plus b times a minus b, a square minus b square, so it would be secant square theta minus tangent square theta. Right? So using tangent square theta equals to secant square theta minus 1. Or we may use the secant square theta equals to 1 plus tangent square theta. So secant square theta equals to 1 plus tangent square theta minus tangent square theta. Is that okay? So it is equals to 1 plus tangent square theta minus tangent square theta. These two got cancelled. So we left with 1 only, which is equals to the right hand side. Okay. So it is proved. Right. So this is all about this question. I hope that you have understood it well. And if you don't understand anything or you have some doubts, you may ask me on the WhatsApp number given on the thumbnail of every video. Okay, so now question number 5. Okay, show that sine cube theta, or find the value of find sine cube theta minus cosine cube theta. Or maybe the question like that, show that it is equals to sine theta minus cosine theta times 1 plus sine theta cosine theta. Okay. So let's start this question by taking its left hand side. Right, okay, left hand side. Yeah? Sine cube theta minus sine cube theta. So using a cube minus b cube, which is equals to, I will write it, okay. A minus b times a square. This is minus, it would be plus ab plus b square, which is equals to sine theta minus cosine theta times, so first term square, so sine square theta, second term square plus cosine square theta, and this is plus the multiplication of these two, sine theta cosine theta. So this value is sin square theta plus cosine square theta is always 1 equals to sin theta minus cosine theta times 1, this is 1, plus sin theta and cosine theta. So which is equals to right hand side, right, and which is equals to right. So left hand side equals to right hand side. Left hand side equals to right hand side means it is proved. So thank you very much. I hope you understand it well. If not, you may ask me by sending the message on the WhatsApp number, which is given on the thumbnail of every video. Thank you very much for joining. Thank you very much for subscribing my channel. Thank you very much for sharing it. And thank you very much for telling your friends about this channel. So thank you very much. Allah आपका हामी नासिर हो.